Let's talk March Madness expansion. So this has been raging all week. This has greatly annoyed me on the timeline, but I see why people are so passionate about this. You don't want to fix a good thing. March Madness is the best thing on earth, in my opinion. But Seth Davis has been trying to get people to believe that expansion doesn't matter. It'll be good for the sport in the long run. And it seems imminent at this point that the NCAA selection committee is going to expand the tournament one day. However, they met at the end of last week, and the meeting apparently adjourned without a resolution to this. They just did not have the conversation about expansion, even though they were supposed to. So I don't know where this is going. It seems that we're not going to get any immediate expansion. We may be in the middle of a filibuster right now, Dion, but let's just get our personal thoughts on record. Where do you stand on the idea of March Madness expanding to more teams?
Well, first off, I want to congratulate the NCAA on running like a normal 9 to 5, where we have a lot of meetings where we don't actually meet about what the meeting was for. So we end up having to schedule another meeting. And all of it could have been an email, most likely. So I want to congratulate the NCAA on that. Where I'm at with expansion in the NCAA tournament, it ain't broke, don't fix it, but also who cares? Like it's gonna wind up getting to this best 64 teams, which is what you want, right? So if they add like four more teams, who cares? I don't think it's a big deal to have more basketball, but I also understand that if it ain't broke, don't fix it mentality.
Yeah, I said this in a Bleacher Report stream before the weekend, but I just don't get all that riled up about this. Now, I understand why college basketball fans do feel passionate about it. If it were up to me, simple decision, you can have one or the other. I would keep it at 68. In fact, I'd probably go back to 64. I think that's the right number. However, do I think the magic of March Madness is going to be ruined by adding more teams? Not at all. Like the special part about all things March, even before the tournament, is watching teams play with desperation, knowing there's an expiration date for their careers. That's the whole beauty of this. You're playing for your lives. And that's going to happen with all teams on the bubble leading up to March, no matter what number you set it at. If you set it at 30 teams, the teams that are around the bubble of 30 are going to play with that desperation. If you set it at 100 teams, the teams around 100 are going to play with that desperation. I hear the argument from people that say you should be a team of a certain caliber in order to even be in the tournament, but I think I just disagree with it. Like, obviously, I would rather watch good teams in March, but to be honest, if we're basing it off of caliber, I think there's already 20 too many teams in March. Like the bubble's been weak for a bunch of years going right now. So you can't really make that argument to me and have me see the vision for it. If anything, the only argument I buy, what I would like the least about March Madness expansion. Today's video is sponsored by LabCorp On Demand. Car, do you take care of yourself?
I try my best to, yeah.
Like not just treat yourself to expensive meals, but like you go to the doctor and things like that?
No, I just take care of myself. There's no need to go to the doctor unless I'm not taking care of myself, right?
Are you afraid of the doctor, Cart?
Just a little bit. I mean, if nothing's wrong, why would I go there?
Listen, I'm the same way, and so are millions of men across America. But that's why LabCorp On Demand is helping millions of people like us. With their men's health test, you can get a comprehensive look at your hormone levels, your total testosterone, and you don't even have to go to the doctor. It's easy, and you get the results the next day.
Testosterone, is that a big thing?
It's a really important thing, Cart. Sometimes you can feel off without even knowing something's wrong. But LabCorp On Demand wants to keep you healthy and wants to make it as easy as possible. Right now, you can get 20% off your men's health test by visiting our sponsor at tryelco.com/sleepersmedia. It's simple, affordable, and honestly, it's empowering to know that you're healthy and have this info about your body.
Didn't know that testosterone did all those things. I'm gonna have to take the guesswork out of this and go get my health checked out today using LabCorp On Demand.
Would be that it really does dilute the regular season. Like if you think about high major conference races at this point, if the SEC is getting 13 teams in the tournament every year, it really doesn't matter how they perform in the conference, right?
I mean, that is the argument that we're dealing with the college football playoff, right? Where it's like we went from the ability of like every game meaning something to you kind of have this notion of like not every game matters anymore. Um, I do get that point. If it's like who cares about conference play because everybody's going to make the tournament anyway, that does kind of diminish the regular season, which, if I'm being completely honest, I think I kind of enjoy the regular season more than March Madness sometimes. Like March Madness is a fun 72 to 96-hour window. And then it's just the Sweet 16 and the Elite Eight and the Final Four, which is great basketball. Don't get me wrong. I like watching basketball all day, meaningful basketball all day. I love like the 9 a.m. Big Ten game, and then you have the 7 o'clock like WCC game on a Saturday. Like I love that stuff. So I don't want to take away from what that means either. But at the same time, like I already think with 68 teams, that's diminished a little bit already.
Yeah, that's my thing is we're already like kind of there with
Yeah.
expansion, right? It's already happened. So doing it more, I don't think is going to really dilute anything more. And look, the sad reality is that this is just where it's going to go. We can complain about it, we can cry about it all we want. The sport's going to expand at some point, but in the meantime, I do applaud the selection committee for working less than any other organization on earth. How do they not discuss this at the meeting, Dion?
Well, they had the meeting to schedule the next meeting. We do that all the time in the corporate world. It's we'll talk about it next week. All right, it's next week. Yeah, you know what? Let's put another one on the calendar for the following week, and then eventually an email will come out. Hey, we're expanding to 72.
I love it. Is this how you got your promotion, by the way? Setting
Most
meetings to have more
likely.
meetings?
Yeah, well, I will say this. I mean, not that anybody from my job's gonna. Actually, that's not true. Did I tell you guys my staff found this channel?
No.
They were looking for videos on, and this is way off topic. I'm sorry to all the listeners, but this is funny. So my staff were looking for videos on the players that their teams just drafted, and they found our channel, all the draft videos we did.
Oh
And I
my
just got a bunch of
goodness.
messages like, "Yo, what is this?"
Oh my, what did you say? You're just like, yeah.
I was like, "Subscribe to the channel."
I love it. That's incredible. This video is brought to you by NBA2KLab.com. 2K Lab worked with us last summer as well. They're one of our favorite entities in all of sports gaming. We want to show you their college basketball stadium locator challenge game. And I'm going to share a screen right now as we do this. South Carolina, bang. Oh,
Ooh,
okay, that's pretty good. Next, North Carolina. Why are we only getting the Carolinas?
please
Bang.
lock in.
St. John's. That's New
New
York.
York.
Bang.
Where's New Jersey?
We're on fire. Colorado. I actually don't know what state Colorado is.
It's in Colorado. There's a state of
Is that
Colorado.
this one?
It's to the right of Phoenix.
Anyway, you get the picture. This game's really fun. They've got more games as well, like Guess the NBA Player, Mystery Fantasy Draft, and more. Stay tuned for all of the college football content and games that they'll be putting together to help you get the best experience out of college football 26. Back to the video.